Hello there, we're ready to do Job again, and we are in chapter 4, I believe. Are we not?
Correct.
Right. I'm here with my very good friend, Teresa. I'm, boy, that was a Freudian slip without Freud. Uh, Christina.
Thank you.
And we're ready to do it. We're in chapter 4, I believe.
Yes.
Let us have a prayer. Dear Lord Jesus, thank you for this time to share in your word. Please instruct us in your word, and that we may be your true servants in this world through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Christina, I wanted to say something about what's going on in the world. Is that okay?
I guess.
Well, if I'm repeating myself, you don't be afraid to tell me if I'm repeating myself. I want to talk about all the black man that died and everything.
Really?
Have I talked about that?
Why?
Well, I just want to say one little thing. May I?
Okay.
It's not political. I'm just saying this as someone who really is into drama, the texture of words. Like I say, my saying that I came up with years ago. Your words are the clothing for the nakedness of your voice. Your voice, everyone's voice, really reveals a lot. That's just the bottom line, okay?
Okay.
Now, so I'm going to say that I'm not getting into protest. I'm not getting into what everyone's doing on TV. None of it. So don't turn off, because this is very simple and it'll be very clear. When you hear about the death of someone, if you have any intimacy with, or just even a peripheral, whatever, and you hear about what happens, there is a sympathy there. There's the words, but I mean, anyone can say the hallmark words. But there's a texture to the voice. Would that be fair?
Yes.
All right. As I understand it, and I don't even know if a lot of people are aware of this who are outraged. I get the historic and all the stuff that everyone can bring up. I'm not interested in that. I think what really explodes in the black experience on these kinds of things is very simple. Okay, because they had to racially be somewhat united in America because of experience, when they wake up and they turn on the radio or TV or whatever, and something like this happens, the first thing they will notice, and they may not even be totally aware of it, to be honest, but I will give you a great example, is the texture of the voices they hear on TV. Just the texture now, okay? And I'll give you an example from the movie Judgment at Nuremberg. At the end of the movie, there's two judges. One judge is very sympathetic, obviously, to the Americans. And one judge is more, we'll say, objective in his approach. Doesn't matter what they say, but the texture of their voice. Let me give you an example. The one that's a little more objective, he starts off with the broad perspective of history, etc., etc. It's cold. It's just cold. Okay? Now he has everybody. That's just the way it is. The other judge, his voice is, man, what a horrible thing. Now, I don't expect everyone, when they hear something on the news, to get all riled up and cry and moan. But the point is, when people, and this applies to other races, by the way. I mean, if if you come from an ethnic family, you have roots, deep roots in Italians, as I do, or others, these things repeat themselves. But if you don't, you're going to be more objective when you talk about things, and that's what's being picked up here first. So it's like if you had and you're an experience that and it would be nice if people and you listen to the news and different people, blah blah blah, a little more sympathetic, just in the texture of the voice, not the commentary. You don't change your commentary. It'd be fake anyway. Anyway, I just like to suggest that for everybody, for every experience, the texture, what people pick up on immediately, is not the words, but the feeling. I just like to point that out. And this goes for all experiences. I had a grandmother. She hated Northern Italian. Hated, as Northern Italians do, Sicilians. Okay? So when this old lady that was in her apartment for years died, oh yeah, sure, signed the card and blah blah blah. Didn't mean a damn thing, you know? Now, if it had meant something and she didn't sign anything, just said something to the lady or whatever, just, I'm sorry, and meant it, it would have been the whole different experience. That's all I'm saying. I'm not kidding. Is that okay? Is that fair and balanced?
I guess I try not to watch it.
No, and this goes for anything, by the way, because
I don't watch the news
I
because
understand.
they're so cold about everything and they want you
Right.
to be so down on everything. It's
Anyway.
just always bad news.
I just thought I'd point that out, is that the texture, in any experience you live, you go for anything. People, the texture of a person's voice says as much as the words. It really does. It just does.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's get back to Job. We're in chapter 4, correct?
Correct.
All right. And now, you've probably noticed I'm not the greatest person on pronunciation. This is Christina's fault. But I'll just have to live with it.
Yeah, sure, because I taught you.
Right.
Okay.
Good. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, because
Boy.
I'm so much younger than you.
Oh.
So I taught you. You're
Well,
right.
Okay.
All
Wow.
right. Let's go with that.
I like that.
I'm sure you do.
All right. Then, how would you pronounce that? FSA? I'm just going to say FSA. The Terminite answered and said, if one ventures a word with you, will you be impartial? Yet who can keep from speaking? Behold, you have instructed many, and you have strengthened the weak hands. Your words have upheld him who was stumbling, and you have made firm the feeble knees. But now it has come to you, and you are impatient. It touches you, and you are dismayed. Is not your fear of God your confidence, and the integrity of your ways your hope? Why would he, in fear of God, be his confidence?
I think what this man is trying to tell him is that he's wronged God somehow. And he is to apologize and say sorry for what I have done to you because of all these things that are happening to him.
Okay, I'm going to take a different take. I go back to what I said earlier, where we always think of fear as something negative. We always do.
Yeah.
It's not always, it can be very positive. Like I say, if you keep an eye on your kids or your husband or whoever is close to you, an outsider could say, God, he's sure, well, she's possessive. Or they could say, they have the eye out there, so if something goes wrong, they see it. I take the latter. I take fear initially if someone says they're as something positive. I don't take it. Now, it can be negative, obviously. Some guy who, if the wife talks to somebody, whatever, they go crazy, or some mother or whatever. But I take fear. I always give God the benefit of the doubt that all, like being a jealous God, it can be on both sides. So I'm just saying how I look at it. I just understand it a little different.
Yeah, but then back then, they were supposed to fear God.
Right, but some did understand that too. They really did. I'm just saying they probably understood it both ways. Obviously.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right now, you don't get that. I don't get that fear, a feeling of fear being, oh, he's watching out for you. I get it as, oh, you've upset him, and this
Okay.
is your fault. Figure out what you did wrong because now you got God angry with you.
Right. And I'm not
And
gonna.
I fear that's how his friends took it.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong. I'm just gonna present the other. That's all. Okay. Remember who that was? Who